Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of The Dimensionalist. I'm a Dimensionalist. I wanted to mention that the crown chakra is the highest focus of the human body, and it is, at this point, the silver cord of liquid light from the creator enters with the five higher rays. So that's my topic today, and the rest of the readings of Brian Grattan's The Mahatma and interpretations of the Mahatma there. When the mind is focused steadfastly upon the crown chakra, it's the highest focus human body, and the door to soul opens. So now, I'll continue reading. When the mind is focused steadfastly upon this, the door of the soul opens, and the pure white light is able to enter the physical body. It encircles the waist just below the solar plexus, whereby cutting off forever its destructive activities of the animal nature in man. Everything below the solar plexus down is the animal nature of man. Everything above is the experience and higher love and spirituality of life. Whereby cutting off forever the destructive activities of the animal nature in man. This allows the soul levels to come forth into the complete divine activity. Once united once more with the perfection of the source, able to eternally master all of human creation, including the swords of earth. The sincere student should meditate often upon the white light connecting with the chakra in his head, which is right here, the crown chakra, where this will illuminate, teach, and elevate the outer mind. This is the light of the God within. Invite it, feel it, invite it, and feel it filling your entire consciousness, body, and world. This is the light that light every man that cometh into the world. Remember that quote from the Bible? And there exists no human being that does not carry some sort of divine light within him. And we'll refer to Metatrons' chart of light. And it goes on to say that 0 to 4% light is animal, material, and devic elemental kingdoms. All of these have their own evolution without free will. Therefore, metapsychosis and the will of 84 have no validity. So, it can't. What I get from that has no evolutionary free will. Free will to elevate the light in its body, the animal, mineral, and devic elemental kingdom. Whatever attributes light it already has, it already has. 5% light, probationary, if you contain 5% light, is probationary man. Lives totally within the confines of outer self as the personality and resonates with the confines of the dense atomic body. This constitutes the bulk of humanity who are lost with their creation of things which the God source cannot recognize as anything but illusionary. Humankind's separation from the primal soul caused this dislocation from the I am presence as source. So basically, when one lives in their hatred towards someone or the event of greed and things of that nature, the source, and you are disconnected from the creator at that point, you won't be able to ascend, gain more light. The creator does not understand that when it comes to divine plan and service of others, and being kind and loving and anchoring light in your body and things. So you got to understand that living in your lower self, greed, hatred, wanting money, and materialistic things created by other people, because that's what matter is, which you work for, is completely illusionary and is something people do that technically is just something they create and live in. It's also, I believe, that it's necessary to learn creation in that way, but it's completely illusionary when it comes to ascending and gaining more light. Now, gaining 58% light, the soul merge occurs. The third initiation is first. It is first occasion for the third initiation is the first occasion of primal soul to connect with the personality, to enter the physical atomic body, and to anchor within the heart chakra, the thymus gland. This is a great beginning for humankind's journey as intended by the primal soul, to cease being lost and confused by living within the confines of the outer self's illusion. This level of integration allows one to reside on the fifth astral level, often referred to as heaven, for millions of sequential years. There are literally millions of beings in all world religions who call this level paradise. This level has no evolution. By this mean that one cannot go to the fifth astral to the sixth astral level. One would have to return to dense physicality and continue evolution there. As you can see from the next chart on the side, it says the chakra system, the physicality and edification of mankind. All of these astral levels are uniting with Earth during the next 35 years and will cease to exist as separate levels of consciousness. Thus, the symbolic phase heaven on Earth. This being someone anchoring 58% light on their entire physical being. This level of humankind's creation, not God, offers an interesting contrast between humankind's view and God's view on heaven, on God's heaven, because of supposition resulting from the expanses of our source from this cosmic day. Many, many shifts of consciousness will ignite light and love and dense physicality. No matter how confused perversion man lives, living in the confines of his disconnected atomic body, disconnected from light. 62% light, fourth initiation. Today, because of the soul having been released from the atomic, uh, because the soul having released from the atomic, uh, from the atom through nuclear fusion, this and all primary points of integration in the past of religious initiations simply become realized, and the old third, fourth, and fifth initiations are achieved in comparative ease. So that means level 52% of light hundreds of years ago was a lot harder to obtain than it is now, and the anchoring and the photon belt and the levels of ascension that are able to be achieved in years. And someone reaching 20 years old and 25 years old, other it took many incarnations to come to the physical level, learn this, and that, and to understand the anchor, love, and light, and come back to physical reality. Yeah. So now 70%, 73% light. This is mastery. Is when one knows mastery, referred to as the fifth initiation. This level can now be achieved in profound concentration, becoming the I am present of Mahatma, entering more of the Mahatma energy in the physical atomic structure, described as so clearly in the Mahatma books, Mahatma book 1 and 2, as I got here, Mahatma 1 and 2. When we reference that only 34,000 beings from Earth have achieved this level of integration, we are speaking of those who evolved through the Earth's system, not of those other systems who agreed assist Sanat Kumara and his Earth's evolution. Now, that's saying that only 34,000 beings have achieved a level of initiation of light, mastery, and anchoring that love and light. Technically, that's your degree of ascension. If you achieve love and light and realization of the self, living in the God self and love and light, you can achieve mastery with ease and ascend quickly and have powers, teleportation by location things. 80% to 83% light, sixth initiation, one becomes a greater wholeness of what they have always been as light. One ascends through the earth and her astral levels, completes one's learning and evolution for these dense material expressions, and moves into to the junior galactic realms. Once again, more light's anchored there in the 80%, 83 level percent light. Now, at 100% light, this level of light has never been achieved on Earth. One would simply become spiritualized light of the 10th ray. There's 12 rays of God. One would become complete light and ascend and lose and drop the physical vehicle. For the physical vehicle in the past has never expressed more than 76% light within the atomic structure. Other than those 80% 83% people of the sixth initiation. I mean, the 83% those beings, and of the people that were just for the 80 to 83% of the sixth initiation in comparison, not the 73%, because people was only be able to get up to 86% light, but more than 86 light, so that's 83%. People who were to stop with mastery, but not the sixth initiation. Correction on that matter. So last thing I've said. Now, with Brian at 97.6 light as of August 24, 1993, it is possible with new revelation anchored on Earth that he will anchor his complete circuitry of light from source to Earth and from the highest mountain to the lowest valley, metaphor, and the others universally will complete their manifest spiritual bodies and move beyond the 12 initiations and 12 chakras, which embody universal consciousness, into the spiritual monadic levels. At the level of 92% light and more for the integration of the universal levels, every percentage point is more difficult to integrate than the whole 58% of the complete soul merge. But it's now available for humankind in an unprecedented opportunity to spiritualize matter. Spiritualization of matter is what you're doing in Ascension. Once you start ascending, gaining light, you start to spiritualize your matter. Your matter becomes more spiritual. Spiritualizing matter, becoming light, increasing the atomic physical structure to a higher vibration. Other than that, I hope y'all learned something. If you need to go back over this video and listen to more key points, it's better to watch this video possibly twice and to understand the concepts more thoroughly. And I'll be continuing more readings and more my interpretations of Brian Grattan's book, The Mahatma, for the 12 levels of initiation and his system of ascended mastery, and for everyone to be able to teleport bilocate, because that's what's necessary for one to actually physically bilocate, transfer the full body system, top physical structure somewhere else, and things of that nature, bilocation, special power, telekinesis, psychometry, be able to feel objects from afar, touching objects, be able to interpret objects, energies, where the energies come from. Completely possible what energies those objects been through and things. On that, hope you'll join another video of Dimensionalist. Remember, I'm a Dimensionalist for a reason. Peace.